I mean, that's good. That's good. It's interesting. I think traditionally, if you were to look at the circumstances, you could argue that having someone is a danger. But I think what Glenn and Maggie have is they're kind of together. They're even better and they're greater. And you see that. You see the strength in Maggie. You see the strength in Glenn. You see the leaps and bounds they're willing to traverse to get back to each other, to get back to that team. And I think, yeah, you could argue that one way, but personally for me, I think they're badass together.
You're a lucky, lucky man. Look at this woman. Strong, confident, beautiful, and look at me. I think the question should be, what the hell is she thinking?
What is she thinking?
I don't know.
I will tell you, that was sweet. You know, he's a warrior, and you know.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What if I said he's strong and beautiful?
She said you're a warrior. That was
Thank
weird.
you, Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
Speak into the mic.
Oh, go.
Did you see the bobby pin fly out? Thank you. Thank you. So, did it do it again? Wait. Okay, guys, now this is funny. Now I have to make sure it keeps happening.
I think it's part of my job. I'm
doing
supposed to
it?
hold it in place.
Is
I'll
it
hold
happening?
it in place.
Okay. So, what is it doing now? Okay. So Abraham is a warrior. I'll say this, and then you can say your part in it, your perspective. But I sort of see it as seeing across to him and seeing who I just was. I just came from that place of complete defense-driven behavior, where all I'm trying to do is protect myself, and all I'm trying to do is survive, and I do that by hiding behind battle, basically, in all its forms. And so I was brought out of that by Bob, and I was always brought out of that by Tyrese, but I saw myself in him, and I know where he could, I knew the potential of where he could be, because I was on the other side. So I decided to reach out and engage and connect with him and sort of lend him that hand that I was lended by Tyrese and Bob. And so it's this really beautiful circle that happened, the circle of life, if you will. Because it was something that I learned from the men in my life that I had lost that allowed me to connect to him. And I saw him as, I called it my lad, you know, my life after death, because I didn't think it would ever happen again for me as Sasha. So that is
The circle.
Should I make it happen again? I'm gonna leave it alone.
Do you agree? Do you agree with this, Mr. Cutlets?
Well, I can't agree. I agree that she felt that way. He just fell head over heels in love.
Well, you said something on Talking Dead. What I think it had to do with the fact that in the immediacy of the fall of civilization, you said, well, people just sort of pair up, and you don't really think about it a whole lot, and you felt like...
Actually, with Rosita, that's exactly what happened.
You felt like you had some time now to really discover who you were at this point, and
Absolutely.
then that's why you...
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's not about... and it sounds crappy, but it's not about the rest of the night. It's about the rest of his life. Maybe not as crappy as I was going to say.
But
I think it sneaks up on him too, and he's looking for. It's interesting because he's feeling things that he's never felt before. I think that people who read the graphic novel, Kirkman has this Abraham sort of confess and tell a story to Rick in the novel. He talks about what happened to his family and his wife. And, he had been separated from his wife. He gets back to his wife after the apocalypse, and he says he was never really a good husband anyway. He doesn't know how to do this. He doesn't know how to operate, in this relationship world. And I think that what he's feeling now is something that he never even felt with his wife that he had children with. So, I'm sorry, are we interrupting you guys now?
Sorry, I found her bobby pin. So, Chris is gonna fix her hair.
All right. I love this.
This hair thing's happening here.
I can do this.
Okay, so what we have here now is we have a hairpiece.
do it, but
And you can go to your phone, you can order this thing. When they're gonna put it in right now, they're gonna look, it just takes a second. Write it, you can do this at home. You will look fabulous.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you. What an princess you are. I love that this is happening.
Sorry, Michael, what were you saying?
He is in love. Big time.
I want to ask Austin, who is, developing a relationship as well in the show, but Spencer hasn't really trusted anyone. He seems leery of the group the entire time. These people come in, these wild people come in, completely change the dynamic. He loses people who were close to him. Everything gets flipped upside down. It was a safe place before, and now it's not safe. What is his struggle trying to trust any of these people, and is he trusting them at this point?
Oh, Spencer. It's really hard and interesting, like you said. I think in a very short period of time, Scott might help me out with this, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I lost my whole family, brother, dad, then Deanna gone. And I think we sometimes don't remember that because we're watching the show through multiple seasons, and this is a huge blow. A whole family wiped out. And nobody except this beautiful woman to my left has really reached out. Michonne is the only one that's really reached out. And I think he's hurting and he needs love, he needs people. I mean, I tried to penetrate Rosita, but that has not.
I think all of our hair just fell off.
She has defenses and she's impenetrable and emotional.
It's getting so much worse. He didn't mean it that way.
I'm alone.
She get like separate. So just to share.
But I think he's actually made some strides in the right direction.
Yeah.
Everything's now sexual work.
So you feel like he's really getting inside Rosita? Okay. Emotionally.
I think Abraham needs to have a talk with Spencer.
But I still think he has a ways to go.
He's got
some work to do.
Yeah.